Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today, I will explain about the process management in operating system. First of all, process is the most important concept in operating system. Process can be defined as a program that is currently running. It is also the smallest unit of work that is managed and scheduled by the operating system. One of the main tasks of the operating system is to manage all processes running in the system and allocate the necessary resources such as CPU, memory, files, and input-output devices. Next, we have thread. Thread is the most basic unit in the CPU usage. In a process, there can be one or more threads. Each thread will perform one task at a time. The existence of threads help the system become more efficient because several tasks can be performed simultaneously in a process. After that, the process will go through the several states or process state throughout its life cycle. The first state is new, which is the state in which the process is being created. The second state is ready, where the process is ready to run but the CPU still being used by the other processes. The third state is running, which is the state in which the CPU is executing instruction in the process. However, a running process can be temporarily stopped if the given CPU time has expired or there is another more important process. This CPU time is called a quantum time or time slice, usually between 1 and 1100 milliseconds. This situation is known as preemptive scheduling. The next state is a waiting or block. In this state, the process is waiting for an event to occur. For example, an input or output operation such as reading or writing a file. While waiting, the process does not use the CPU, so the CPU is given to another process. When the event is complete, the process returns to the ready state. The last state is terminate or complete. The process will terminate when the task is completed. The given time has exceeded the time limit, a calculation error has occurred, or there is a failure in the input or output operation. When the process terminates, all the resources used are released. In addition, each process will be assigned a unique identification number called the process ID or PID. This PID used by the operating system to identify each process. When the process is terminated, the PID and all other resources are released. A new process is created using the fork, a system call. When the fork is called, a new process will be created. The original process is called the parent process, while the newly created process is called the child process. A child process is functionally the same as the parent, but has a different PID. A parent process can create more than one child processes, and child processes can also create another process, thus forming a process tree structure. In conclusion, process management is a very important in operating system because it ensures that each process is run in orderly manner. Resources are allocated efficiently and the system can operate stably and efficiently. That's all from me. Thank you.